Millie keeping the baby is the better route story-wise, and I'm kind of tired of pretending it's not. I've been so terrified to say that because I'm so scared people are gonna start saying I'm pro-life for wanting two red demons to have a baby in a cartoon. Obviously, I'm not pro-life, and if this were reality and a friend called me up and explained their situation, I might have a completely different opinion. But this isn't reality, this is a story, and I think from a narrative standpoint, keeping the baby is the better option. Yes, not keeping the baby still provides a lot of options for interesting storylines, but I don't think they're as good or as interesting as keeping the baby. If they keep the baby, now every single major IMP worker, sans Luna, is a parent, and that provides a lot of really interesting conflict and storyline. A full pregnancy arc for Millie would be really interesting to watch, see how she juggles her job and how maybe when she gets far enough in the pregnancy that she can't do her job, how she still finds a way to feel like she's valuable and useful. Which is, and I'm sorry, just as important of a storyline as not keeping the baby. Because lots of pregnant women go through feeling like a burden or useless, and being shown representation where they are not is just as important. And there are ways to show both paths. My favorite is that Chaz wound up getting Millie pregnant in the past. And I think something that would be very, very interesting is if we got a flashback all about that. And maybe when Millie first found out in that scenario, she had the opposite reaction. She looked at that pregnancy test and she jumped up and down with joy. She was so excited. She was going to be a mom. She was going to have a baby and she was excited. But then Chaz wasn't supportive. He disrespected her. He showed her who she really was. And so she ended that pregnancy and it broke her heart, but it was the right thing to do. And that's why she hates Chaz so much, because he made her go through all that. And now that she's pregnant again, she's reliving it. Obviously, she doesn't need a dramatic backstory like that to justify her reaction. An unplanned pregnancy is gonna be a shock no matter what, but it would be an interesting way to get both perspectives. But I think for Millie and Moxie, for Hell of a Boss, keeping the baby is the better option. Lots of people are projecting what they would do in this situation. It doesn't mean that's what's best for these characters in this fictional storyline, and it's making me really annoyed, and I just needed to get all that off my chest.